What's going down on this 4th of July? It's the Lord's Day. Let's be excited about it. All right, y'all, I want to make a tag. Let's make a tag. Here's some things we're going to use. I got to use this glossy accent. I'm going to use some thread real quick. I'm going to use some Mod Podge, my fine liner, sea beads, bringing out Tim faded jeans. I'm going to use my crocodile stub chomper. And then you all, I have a piece of fabric from a fat quarter. We're going to use these 2 pieces of not cereal box, manila wafer box. And then we got some cardstock. And then a whole bunch of pieces over here. All right. So let's dive in. I want to make a tag. Do you want to make a tag? Come on, make a tag with me. All right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this piece of chipboard here, which is the base of this tag is going to be a 4x6. 4x6 tag. And then the layered piece is 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. So the first thing we want to do is we want to layer this cardstock on top of our little wafer box. All right, y'all, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hope everybody is well. Y'all up, doing y'all thing, getting the little outfits ready. I remember when we were little kids, my mother always dressed me and my sister, or should I say my sister and I. Our brother was the oldest, and he was out like kind of doing his thing anyway. So, but she would always give my sister and I special outfits for 4th of July. I don't know why she did that, but she did. And I don't know why I remember that, but I do. It's funny the things we remember from our childhood, but that was her go-to thing. Got us the little cute little outfits for 4th of July, red, white, and blue. And she would dress us up, of course, comb our little hair. I didn't have a lot of hair, y'all. But she agrees it down. My sister had more hair than me. I don't know why my hair didn't grow like that. But anyway, she would grease us down and get that hair in line. And we'd be all dressed up for 4th of July in our red, white, and blue. I remember those days. Did anybody else have those days? And off we was over to my grandma and them house for the 4th of July shing-ding. And it always was a shing-ding. All right, y'all. I'm going to use this stub end. I like this. Okay. So after I put everything in place, I go around it. All right. Then I like to take a marker, which I have here. I'm going to be using B36 today. I'm going to take my, and I'm just going to black out all of that part that you can see. It don't have to be perfect, you know. This is really considered a mixed media tag. And so with mixed media and with whatever art, it don't even have to be mixed media. It don't have to be perfect, people. It's a handmade item. Okay. So this is what I do for mine. You could do what you want, but I don't like to see anything but whatever color I'm working with. So I just go quickly over that like that. All right, so that's our first layer. For the second layer, I'm going to adhere this piece of fabric. That's what I'm working with today. Now, the thing is with the fabric, I don't want to use this part to adhere the fabric to because it'll show up a little bit. And because I'm going to be mounting this on the base, you can put that flip down, is what I'm trying to say. All right, let's get some Mod Podge going here. I just cut the fabric, and I cut it a little bigger than what I needed, so that therefore I'll be able to cut it down to what I really want it to be. All right, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do after that. Let me just put this down. All right, let's go in here with some Mod Podge. Now they do have fabric tack. They have a certain adhesive that you could use to adhere fabric, but I just grabbed my Mod Podge. It works just as well. Okay, to glue it on. And one thing we know about Mod Podge is that when it dries clear, right? So even if it seep through the fabric, it's gonna dry clear. All right. Okay, I didn't try to do that perfect. I just did it. All right, so then I'm gonna lay this on top, smooth it out, because I want it to be smooth. Smooth it out a little bit, right? I'm gonna lift it up off this plastic. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, you can let it dry, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to proceed on. It'll be okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my shears and I'm going to cut it down some. But when I cut it down, you all, I'm not going to cut it close to where it is, because I got another little technique. Let me take some of this off, because that's going to mess up what I want to do. Okay, so. All right, here we go. So I'm going to cut. As you can see, I'm not cutting close to my border. I'm just cutting around a little bit. Do it have to be neat? No, it don't. But if you... Oops, see how I cut that all crazy? But it's okay. All right. So, yeah, you all, I remember that little situation. I don't know why that stuck in my mind at that moment that I said it, but we used to have our little matching outfits. They were cute though. And then of course we got them all dirty. All right, so now that I had this out like this, I'm finna try to find a ruffle edge, because I want to make it a little rugged, right? See just how I just pulled that off? I'm gonna do that with some of it. I guess I am. It might let me do it, it might not. Now, I did not try this before. See how that's not catching? I did not try this before I put this on here, y'all. So, this is whatever we have is what we have. And it looked like we're not going to have nothing compared to what I wanted it to be. Here we go. We'll do that. Honey, where there is a will, there is a way. Okay, so just edge this. That's all I want you to do. Just edge it down, since it didn't rip for me. Some fabrics tear real easy, and you can get that rugged look. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get that, so we're going to keep moving. That's how that is done. It's a mixed media tag, honey. Ain't nothing got to be perfect about it. All right, so this is the mixed media tag panel. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take out my crocodile again, and I'm going to use that same stub end. Now it wants to tear. That's what I was trying to get right there, the little rips. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I wanted in the first place. Yup. All right. Perfect. That's what I want. Okay, so now you all, we're going to put this panel down. I got this, y'all, from the Scrapbook Expo last year. And when I say, honey, this stuff sticks, baby, it sticks to heaven gets the news, child. This stuff right here, I mean, it's hard to cut sometimes. I'll be like, whoo. But I love it. And I think I paid like $4 for 3 of those big old rolls like that. I mean, to me, the lady was just like basically giving it away. And then I went back at the end of the show, and whew, honey, she was giving you like 5 for $6, something like that. It was like dirt cheap. I was like, I thank you, because I needed it. All right, y'all. I'm just putting this up in here. Get one more little stick. And then we have our little panel. Now you can put this as you want to go. That's up to you. If you want to put a thicker foam, that's fine. I just wanted to raise it off the blue just a little bit. Okay. So here we go. We're going to take this off and we're going to adhere this to the panel. Okay, these here nails. I need to get my nails did so bad it's ridiculous. But I don't feel like going sitting in the shop, but I need to at this point. Anytime, like, my husband like, okay, what's going on with your hands? Keep them away from me. I'm like, man, please. All right, y'all. So I'm going to put a little bit just for security purposes. I'm going to use my glue gun. And I'm going to slap some glue on here. Hot glue. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. But one thing I hate is to do a project. And, honey, a year later, or sometimes 6 weeks later, you grab your project and child is falling apart. I hate that. So I don't fool with that, baby. But I put this glue and I make sure that glue is gonna make it whole. All right, so then I take this panel and I basically line it up. No rhyme, no reason. And there we go. All right, so that's the base of the tag. Let's get into what we're going to put on the tag. All right, so I got pieces here. The first thing is we're going to use a Prima Doll. Aiden. Hey, Aiden. All right, we're going to dress Aiden up in some red, white, and blue, y'all. We got to piece him together. So let's do that now. Go and piece Aiden together. All right. The first thing we're going to do is take our fine liner. And we're going to put some pants on Aiden. All right, y'all ready? And all I do is just take my, and I just put, now, what I want to say is I like to heat emboss. When I do my paper piecing, especially on my Prima Dolls, I like to heat emboss because to me, the lining on the heat emboss kind of makes everything line up better, in my opinion. Now, this is just Tina's opinion. You all can have your opinion, and what works for you, that's what you do. But for me, this is what I like to do, and I think it comes out really, really nice. So I put the adhesive, and then I'm just going to put these pants on him. Let's dress him. Everything should line up. Let's dress Mr. Aiden with some blue little pants. All right, we got him down there. We finna put, we're going to put these arms on him, his white shirt. And this is stuff is already cut out, you all, so it'll just make it easier just for video purposes. I want him to have on a white t-shirt underneath, or I guess it was attached to the shirt. Guess what? Use y'all imagination. How about that? All right, and then we're just gonna adhere this on here. It's going to overlap a little bit, and that's what I wanted to do because I'm going to put the shirt on top of there. And then everything is going to come out cohesively. I love paper piecing. I really do. All right, there y'all go. We're going to put this top portion on him. And you see how that embossing is a little raised. So that keeps your adhesive in, as well as control where your pieces fit. It's like a puzzle, and I love it. I love puzzles too. Anybody else love puzzles? I could sit and do puzzle after puzzle after puzzle. The zigzag puzzles, I love putting those together. And then I tear them down, put them back in the box, and I wait a while and I can do it again, the same puzzle. I love doing that. All right, so here we go. We're going to lay his shirt, and all of this lines up together. Now, here's another tip. When I cut these pieces out, I take my black marker, and with my black marker, I edge everything because I don't want to see no white. I never want to see white when I'm paper piecing. Let's put that down there for a few seconds. Just make sure everything gets a little wet and a little sticky, and then we're going to move on. Aiden is coming along. I love him. I love me some him. All right, with his little outfit. Don't worry about that little glue, because this glue dries clear, so it will dry. All right, let's put some adhesive on the back of Aiden because we want him to be popped up. I hope y'all can see where this tag is going. I love it. All right. One thing about this adhesive, you all, if you ever buy it, you have to use like special scissors to cut this stuff because your scissors will get gooky. They will, yeah, because this stuff, it like sticks. Look at my scissors from using it to cut this. You have to struggle sometimes with it. It's so sticky. I mean, when you lay this stuff down, ain't nothing gonna fall off. But I still don't take no chances. I don't like that piece. Let's cut another piece. So yeah, I would advise you to have a special pair of scissors just for cutting your adhesive, because if you don't and you using this particular stuff, honey, whew, it will mess your scissors up. So I got to go get some of that glue gone so I can clean these scissors. All right, so here we go. We're going to use some more hot glue. Yep, we're going to use some more hot glue. Let's take this off, and then we can put Aiden down. Now, don't think this is not going to stick because it's fabric. It is. One, especially, I feel that I could put this down just with this double-sided dimensional tape, but I still don't want to take no chance. I'm putting my hot glue on there. But just because you're using fabric and not paper does not mean that it's not going to adhere to the fabric. I just like to secure stuff. Okay, so that's just Tina. All right, here we go. Let's put some glue, hot glue, all over. Put some on the head and the neck. You know, you can use hot glue for dimensional purposes as well, you all. Okay, we're gonna put him down. There he goes. And you can feel the little warmth of them, all right? So I make sure my glue gun is really, really hot. All right, let's move on. Now, we are going to add some thread into this. So what I do is I just take my hand and I'm just going to twine some thread up on my fingers. I just want a big wad of thread. You can use whatever colors you want, whatever, you know, colors you work with. I'm going to use some white. I feel like we need to bring some white into this picture. And so you're just going to twine. This is just regular sewing thread. It ain't no expensive thread. It's just cheap sewing thread that I use on my tags and stuff like that. Y'all hear my stomach? I guess I need to eat something. I smell the aromas in the air of the community. Everybody got that grill starting. What time do y'all grill? Let me just tell you this. My meat was done by what? 8 o'clock this morning because, honey, I get up at the first light. I don't be waiting around all day to be on no grill, child, in no heat. I get myself up at 5:30. My grill is going. My meat is on. Honey, I don't got time to be playing with that. No, child. But you can smell people got them grills going. All right, so here we go. So I just take this, no rhyme, no reason, and I want it over here. Okay? You can mess around with your thread however you want to do it. Do you. That's fine. All right, so we are going to place some flowers here. And we gluing them down. We gluing that down. Right? Now, the thing is with these flowers, you know, they came on a bushel and I took them apart. I defaced them. They came like this, y'all, on the stems and everything. I took it off. I took the centerpiece off. I took the back piece off because I wanted the flowers to be flat. Okay? So you can always do that. Dollar store, Walmart have flowers. It doesn't really matter. That's what I do. All right. So as you see, I use hot glue a lot of times, y'all. I love using hot glue as my adhesive. It's my second go-to. My first is wet adhesive. I love using my beacons. That's my main. That is my main adhesive, beacons. 3-in-1. And then my second one is this hot glue gun, honey. I will grab it in a minute. I just love it. All right, so we had that there, right? Okay, next, we're going to put this button down right here in the middle of this little flower. That's going to be our little center. We're going to put, let me make sure y'all can see I'm talking and moving. All right, we're going to put some hot glue down on here. I already put the twine in there so it could be done, because I'll start fumbling getting on this camera and child act like I can't make this little tie knot. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all get that? Because I get that a lot when I get to filming. I act like I can't do certain things. All right, I'm going to take this glossy accent, and I'm putting this glossy accent on here because I want to add some sea beads. Okay? Glossy accent dries clear. I don't know why this thing is not going through here. See what I'm talking about? Because I'm filming. Now, any other time, the stuff will be, it'll just come out. See, it won't even come out. That is of the devil. We gonna do this here video, and we not gonna be all day. There we go. So I just drop gobs of beacons. And people been wondering how I do this on my different projects, because this is a technique that I love. This is all I do. I just drop glossy accent wherever I want to put the sea beads. And then, now see, I don't know why it's clogging. Stop clogging and stop playing with me. And open up. Oh, boy. Sometimes you have to talk to yourself. You know? Do y'all talk to yourself? My grandma used to say, as long as you don't answer, it's okay. She said, but when you start answering yourself now, I'm going to have to get you checked out. Now, you see how this thing don't want to come out? Now, this done made me mad. I mean, done made me upset. You taking minutes from me fooling around with this beacons. There we go right there. Now I want to come out acting silly. All right, y'all. So we got that there. So now you're going to take your sea beads. I had this little cupcake liner because I want to catch these sea beads before they start running. And then I just pour this over the glossy accent like that, right? I let it sit for 1 minute. And the beads that's going to adhere is going to seep into the glossy accent. And you're going to see what's going to happen next. All right, let's clear this space and we're going to move on. While that's sitting there, we are going to, I'm going to show you, I want to put a card on here. So this is the end product, but I'm going to show you how I get to that since we're sitting here and we're waiting for that CBs to just rest in there. Take the card, and I want to make sure that it's a little rugged. So I'm using my scissors, and just, I don't care about it ripping, tearing, because this is a mixed media tag, y'all. I like all that stuff. Okay. Here we go. You do all 4 edges like that. Right? You could do it however intensely that you want to do it. If you want to do it more, you can. All right, but that's how you achieve that. Then I'm going to take this Faded Jeans Distress ink, and I'm just going to go all around this card. Now, because it have like a waxy, slippery surface finish on this card, you might have to do this a couple of times to let this dry and soak in, okay? But this is the effect that you get from that. All right. Okay, and so all I did, that was the technique, right? That's what I did with this card right here. It was a whole card like that. After I finished inking it up, I cut it in half. I let this dry on here about 3 times. So this is like 3 applications on here versus just 1. Okay, so we're going to set that to the side. All right, I think our CBs is ready to drip off. So I'm just going to try to put them in this little thing, and whatever stays, that's what stays. Y'all see? That's how I do the CB thing. So whenever you see that on my projects, that's what I did. All right, I want to put this card on here. So let me get some more of this adhesive. Y'all got to excuse me because I just thought about maybe I should have put all the adhesive back on stuff before the video. But I didn't think about it, so I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to keep it moving and create this tag. All right, so here we go. Put this to the side. You're just going to put this on the back part of this. I want it to stand up, be dimensional. Okay. We're going to take this back. And once again, I'm going to pull out that glue gun. And now, if you notice, I did not put any adhesive where I put the thread, because all of this is going to hold the thread down. So the flowers already then held part of the thread down. And then this card is going to come in, and it's going to hold the second part of the thread down. All right, the main part of the thread. Let me do this before I start messing up something. See what I'm talking about? You get on camera and you start doing silly stuff that you usually don't do. All right, I'm going to slide this in here, and that's where I want it. I want it right there. I want that little crown peeking out. All right, so that's there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add this little 4th of July little flag. Put some more glue on there. Again, hot glue can be used as your dimensional piece as well. You just have to let it get cool a little bit. Okay? And then once you let it get cool a little bit, it can serve as a dimensional piece. All right, so I put that down. And we're going to put a little bit more adhesive here. Okay. All right, y'all. I got a little glue there. That's because I was rushing. All right, so that piece is down. All right, next thing that I'm using, you all, I want to use a domino. I'm a little domino crazy. I like using these in my projects. All right, so we're going to put a domino here. Again, this is a mixed media tag. Just pull your stuff out and use it and work with it. I like that, okay? We played a lot of games on 4th of July as kids. So the adults was playing cards. We played Monopoly. We played Domino. So this tag reminds me a lot of my childhood and the things that we did. All right, so now I'm using this little wood veneer piece of a little birdhouse. And let me cut this down some. I'm going to stick this birdhouse right here. I really like the little birdie house. Red, white, and blue. Okay. Put some glue, hot glue. I just put gobs of it, child. And let me tell you something. To me, using hot glue as adhesive, honey, is cheaper. I'll tell you that much. All right. There we go with that. So we got our little birdhouse. And then we are going to put this little ribbon across here. That's what I want to do. I'm going to cut this down some. All right, we almost finished with this little project, y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in and rocking with your girl on this little tag here. I wanted to make a tag, and so that's what I set out to do. Make this tag. And why am I doing this wrong? All right, y'all. Y'all see how I messed it up? That's what I'm talking about. You get on camera, and then you start doing silly stuff. Okay, here we go. Let me cut this piece of ribbon down. You know, just being silly. Now, why did I do that? I did that all wrong. So I'm going to take this and fold this like this, right? Then I'm going to put a little glue back there, right? This is what I want to do. And then I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to do the same thing. All right, I'm making like a little banner thing is what it's supposed to be. But again, I told y'all sometimes I get on camera and act like I lose my mind. Up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. All right, and I just want to put that right there across. Okay. Again, this is a dimensional mixed media, whatever you want to call it. I think I want to put a bow here. Let's try a bow. How long is this video? Is it too long, y'all? Well, if it is, I do apologize. Well, maybe I shouldn't apologize because y'all tuned in, right? Well, I do know that some people don't have like a lot of stuff to do on holidays, so they appreciate when we yeah, I like that. They appreciate when we do our little videos and stuff like that. So I ain't gonna feel no kind of way. Here we go. I think I like it like that. Yeah. No, I don't want it like that. And this is another thing of why I can't craft no better, because I don't know. Why is this not working? I like this. And I want to put it on here. Maybe I should put it over here like this. Yeah. It's going on there because I envisioned it on there. So guess what? We're going to find a place for you. We're going to find a place for you. My bow is too thin. I struggle with making bows, y'all. Do y'all struggle with making bows? Yeah, I struggle sometimes with making my bows. But that's all a part of it, I guess. I don't know. All right, y'all. We almost finished. I'm finna glue this down and be gone with this. Because I'll sit here and pity-pat and try to figure out and all that good stuff. Y'all, this is the tag. It's a done deal. I love it. I like the way that it came out. Now, the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to punch me a hole in this tag. This is how I do it, y'all. I take my old dusty trusty out. And we're going to punch this hole. Make sure it's kind of like in the center. Okay. In the center we go. And then I got this little piece of ribbon right here. That's going to go in here. So what y'all think about my tag? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. I know this was a rough tutorial, but guess what? This is how it's gonna look. Yep. That's it right there, y'all. I love it. Thanks for hanging out and rocking with me on this tutorial, making this little tag. I hope you all have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Celebrate your independence and just be blessed. Be safe, most of all. And then remain blessed. Till next time, keep creating. Happy 4th of July, y'all. Thanks for stopping by.